Today I'm sharing 7 key points about ABNB to help you decide whether you should invest in the company on the IPO day or post-IPO the next 6 months. These 7 tips will help you supplement your research and help you make that decision whether you want to be a part of an incredible business. Welcome back to Family Investment. My name is Alex Goh, and today I want to speak about the stock ABNB on its IPO day on the 10th of December, and ticker will be ABNB.
Very obvious.
$45 to $50 initially, but now they're going to come up $55 to $60 per share on the day of launch, and it will be valued up to $42 billion. So I'm going to give you 7 key points which I found that you can't find on the internet. It's all based on my research for many hours, and I want to help you supplement your research so you can make a decision to own it on the day of IPO or post-IPO. So point number 1 that I want to share is ABNB wanted to go IPO back in 18, the 19 and 2020. They've put it off for a long time. Why? Because they have managed it really well by raising funds privately and also expand everywhere. ABNB is virtually everywhere in the world now. One of the main reasons why they need it now is to control the debt. Remember, ABNB almost got in trouble during COVID-19, and now part of this raising debt will help supplement and kill off the debt they have, and then they can start moving forward with more credit line and potentially issuing more shares in future to expand. Second key point that you need to know about ABNB is their revenue growth has been declining. From 2016 to 2019, they've been declining from 80% and down all the way to 32%. And in fact, in 2020, they're actually minus 32% because of COVID-19. Obvious reason, everywhere's closed for them. The growth concern is a big thing. Everybody invests in IPO for the growth story. But ABNB has been around since the last 12 years. But then if you look at the graph chart here, Q1, Q2, really bad. But then on Q3, it looks like there's a resurgence, there is an ignition, there's coming back, the comeback story, the comeback king. So potentially ABNB might be starting at a very low point on this IPO. It might be strategic. They want to start here at the low point so they can go up the way. And also, finally, I want to call ABNB a technological disruptive recovery stock. Yes, it's a recovery stock with technological disruption. Point number 3 that you need to know. This company has been around for 12 years, okay? They've been collecting data. ABNB knows where people are traveling. They know how people like to travel. They know the demographic of younger people, older people, where they go. So with that data collected, they potentially changing their business and creating new products. It's not just about home rental, but it's become a business for many, okay? Look at this chart here. This is the chart they've collected. And you think that ABNB is by people who own 1 or 2 properties, but I'm surprised that ABNB, the highest chart, is people owning 2 or 20 properties. I go ABNB, I just own 1 property. I'm in that chart, the first chart, but there are loads of people, 3.5 million people who own more between 2 to 20 properties. But look at the chart down below, people owning 100 properties, 200 properties, and people owning up to 1,000 properties. It means it's not just personal properties, it's all business. People are opening business up and using ABNB as a tool. Point number 4, like I said, they've got data. What are they going to do? At the moment, they've got travel, they've got ABNB Work, and ABNB Plus, which is a bit higher class, more expensive luxury resort. And they also got Hotel Tonight as a platform. They're trying to beat the likes of Booking.com and TripAdvisor. They're competing against them because they have data. And speculatively, my speculation, ABNB could become the next travel broker. They could expand. They could easily expand because everybody's data just now. They could be a place that you could do car hire, travel insurance, event organizing. They could even do freelancing. For example, if I was an ABNB host and I cannot find cleaners, I can just go say, hire a cleaner for this day, and somebody will just turn up and go clean the place up. And then point number 5, from my research, you go to a real estate agent and you don't know who they are. But if you are signed up to ABNB potentially could find long-term let for you. So I could notice that the changes on the platform, they're starting to help people drive longer term let, that you could let their places out for longer to comply with regulations in the local country. And who knows, another expandable area for point number 5 that I want to say, ABNB could be a realty estate agent. They could be selling homes. There are lots of new IPO coming out wanting to sell homes. And point number 6, you need to know that ABNB has got high expense. Despite the fact they don't own any properties, they don't buy any properties, they just let you use the platform, and they have to make sure that the platform is intuitive enough for you to use. But they've been burning money through the roof since 2019. At some point, they're burning up $1 billion per quarter. That's similar to Uber. Uber doesn't own taxi, but they're burning so much through the roof. And ABNB is also, the cost is escalating. But if you look on the bright side, ABNB is trying to expand. They're trying to develop. They're expanding internationally. To expand internationally, open offices, getting lawyers for different countries, working on the rules and regulations, you have to spend money. You have to build that platform. As an investor, you either look at the point where they're burning cash, high expense, or they're actually reinvesting these expenses, reinvesting the revenue into the business, just like Amazon and Netflix. So finally, point number 7, I think ABNB IPO at $45 billion, if they do come out at $60 or $65 per share that you can grab, is cheap. I'm crazy, yeah? I'm crazy. Yes, I'm crazy. Why do I say it's cheap? Because I'm comparing apples and other oranges. Is that a good thing? No. Sometimes you have to compare different companies. So I've done a couple of comparisons. So ABNB is worth $50 billion, for example. The sales revenue per year back in 2019, on a good year, sales revenue was about $4 to $5 billion. They can just rake $4 to $5 billion a year. And Twilio, who's actually worth $50 billion equivalent, they only rake $1 billion a year in sales revenue. Shopify, who's worth $120 billion, they only can rake $1.4 billion a year. The next one, Square. We all know Square. We love Square. $95 billion company. They bring in $4.5 billion every year. So if you start comparing against them, ABNB starts growing a revenue of $4 to $5 billion every year, and they're only worth $50 billion. Because it's that hot. It's that hot that everybody knows the business, everybody knows the secret sauce, and nobody can take over them. So finally, for me, would I buy ABNB? I would buy ABNB if it's under between 60 to 70 bucks. I doubt I can get 55. 60 to 70 bucks, I'll put my limit order in on all my brokers. If I get it, great, I'll get it only long term. But if I miss the boat, I'm just going to wait. Because end of the day, it's going to fluctuate, it's going to swing. And also, they've got a 6 months lockup period. And we just have to see how that pans out as well. So be patient. They're not going to churn the business overnight from the money they gain from IPO. It will take time, but I'll give it about 18 months, 2 years time before we see any productivity growth from them. So this is me for ABNB. I hope you enjoyed this video. I hope you find it useful. Please leave a comment below and tell me if you are actually buying ABNB and what price you'll be paying ABNB for.
Alright, before I say goodbye, please do like and subscribe on my YouTube channel, follow me on Facebook, and if you want, support me on Patreon as well, so I can produce content like this every single day for you guys, to give you guys value. So please do share this video to help us grow our YouTube channel, yeah? Alright guys, 3, 2, 1, bye bye.